Welcome back. This is Bonita Creek RC, and today I want to try and see if I can stretch the rear of my AX24 with some leftover C10 links I have. I'm not sure if these will be the right length or not, but I'll just have to try a couple different ones and see if that works. I doubt it's going to be a mod I'm going to keep on it. I'm just going to see how it ends up working like those lengths, and then I'll probably order the lengths of links I need. I just want to see which links will work better for it. So, alright, so this is probably going to take a while and a lot of tinkering, so I'm not going to film all the modification, just swapping parts over and testing stuff. So we'll go hit the course and we'll see how this does on some inclines. I do have some limiting straps in the front and that really helps a lot. Then I'll see what I can get rigged up for some longer rear links, and we'll see how that does. So let's go hit the course. Okay, let's see how steep it'll go here. Kind of getting some torque twist there. The whole chassis kind of twisting a bit. Okay, so see, it's hit a little bump. The front was unloading a bit, but my limiting straps in the front were helping it keep under control. Okay, let's see if we can actually get to the top now. Let's see, let's try go. There we go. Whoa. Okay, I got all the links swapped over, and I don't have the right ones. Here I used C10 rear lower links, and then on the top I use the front lower links, but what I need for it is C10 front upper links. It looked like that this Y link that comes on the C10 was going to be about the right length, but I wasn't going to use that for on here, so it just was not going to work very well on here, just because the AX24, these such long shocks it has. It just wasn't going to work with the Y link, and it probably stretched the rear 5 or 6 millimeters, I think, and I think that does look a little better. But of course, now there's the wheelbase is longer, so the belly's going to hang lower. For a little bit, I did mount the shocks to the the 2 points for the screws for the rear body mount hinge, and that just jacked the back of it way up. I didn't like how it looked at all. Even though it was going to give me like an angled skid effect, it just looked hideous. And with these upper links I used, I couldn't, it was going to have the rear axles, like the top of the servo, it was going to be tilted like that. It's just the upper links are way too long. So what I did was I went to that slot on the AX24 chassis. I don't know if we can see it. So like right, see that slot there? There's one that's kind of like it, about right there on the chassis. So these rear links are mounted in that slot there. I don't know, can't really see in there too well, but it's real janky. The upper links are held on, and they have a plastic nut that holds them, which is kind of dumb. I think they should have just had metal ones on there, metal nuts for it to screw into, but whatever, that's what they decide to use. So they're kind of stripping out too, those plastic nuts. So the upper links can kind of just slide around. So it can move around a bit, so that's not good. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm probably just going to put it back to the stock links until I actually buy like a kit where it has the little brackets to relocate where the shocks mount so that they can stand up more and get the right drive shafts. And I'll probably only do it in the rear, or I may just decide to keep the stock links, or I'm not sure yet. I haven't driven this yet, but I know it's not going to stay like this with these links. It's just not done right. I just got it to where it kind of would work. So let's go hit the rocks. Okay, let's see how it does here with the rear end stretched a bit. That's weird, it's kind of shuddering a bit. Okay, let's see if we can keep it real slow. So it looks like it's doing better until it starts shaking, and then it just falls back. Which it wasn't doing shaking like that before, if I remember right. Okay, let's see if we can get up there, the bump. Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, now let's just test it on a couple of the normal lines. Okay, the rear end just keeps scooching over like that. Let's see. There you can see it. Now I'll try and see if I can just push it straight. So that's those upper links just sliding in those slots. So this is definitely not a setup that you should use. I just made it work with the stock links I had. All right, let's see how it does going up this. The battery died. All right, back on the bench. The battery just died, so I don't think it's worth running it anymore with how the rear links are. It's just, it keeps scooching around. I'm not gonna set it up like this, and nobody should do this. The wheelbase being stretched a bit in the rear, I did see some benefits in that. It's just being more stable on ascending stuff, and just this little bit that I stretched it, it didn't expose the skid too much more than it already was. But definitely just get a kit and have the right parts to do it. Okay, so I think if you were to buy some links, that C10 lower rear links would work for the bottom, and then C10 front upper links would work for the upper links on here. I think that'll do the trick. Or you could probably go to deadbolt lower rear links and then use the C10 lower links for the top one, or for the upper rear links. That's about the kind of spacing that it needs. The length of upper links that this needed is the same as this Y link, but this just wasn't going to work on there, so I couldn't use it. Alright, I learned some stuff with this, and I'm just going to put the stock links back on for now. But I do think I am going to stretch it the right way, because I did see some improvements. It's just with it being able to swing around side to side, like it can just, you shouldn't be able to do that. See, like it just goes and then it stays, it goes and then it stays. It was messing stuff up. It's starting to kind of go, the rear end is kind of do its own thing and kind of push out to the side. So I want to thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll see you in the next one.